besides being athletes who have stood out in the media for their talents. They are wealthy men who like to show off the wealth they have accumulated during their lives. But have you ever wondered what the residence of sports stars looks like? In this video, you will find out about the most luxurious mansions of athletes. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Lionel Messi. He is considered one of the greatest soccer players in the world, and with such professional and financial success, he could have his dream home. The player's property was located in a luxury condominium in Castelldefels, a town that is only 12 miles away from Barcelona. The residence that the Argentinian lives in with his family has an imposing white facade and is surrounded by a very green lawn. And because the mansion is located on top of the hills, it has a beautiful view of the city, while at the same time offering plenty of privacy for him to live in peace. On social networks, Messi has already shared with his followers some of his intimacy inside the property, especially the cute moments he enjoys with his children. The interior of the property seems to be very comfortable and cozy, perfect for him to rest after an intense training routine. The outside area has a lot of space and a soccer field, where he even posted on Instagram the first steps of his youngest. No doubt Lionel Messi's mansion can meet all his needs, being an excellent refuge for him and his family. And a curious thing is that it is speculated in the press that Messi even bought the house from his neighbors because they were too noisy, something super normal for a man as rich as him, isn't it? And although the exact price of the player's property is not known, to get an idea, there are properties in the same area that cost up to 10 million euros. Ronaldo Nazario. He has already made history on the pitch, and today he can enjoy several luxurious properties. But undoubtedly his most expensive apartment is the one located on the Leblon beachfront in Rio de Janeiro, one of the places with the most expensive area in Brazil. The triplex penthouse of the athlete has a panoramic view, where he has even been caught a few times shirtless in the penthouse, and it has even been disclosed a time when he was receiving a massage there. It is known that the interior of the apartment has a jacuzzi and a round swimming pool in the penthouse. And not surprisingly, it was already rented during the 2014 World Cup for £500,000 to FIFA president at the time, Joseph Blatter. And although the Phenom bought the property for $4 million in 2008, he is now looking to sell it for a nice profit, as he has put the apartment up for sale for 3 times the amount it was bought for a staggering $12 million. Kevin Durant. The NBA star has beautiful mansions. One of the athlete's most impressive properties was a waterfront home he once owned in the city of Malibu. Built in the 1970s, the house is 5,100 square feet in area and features a living room with a glass wall, vaulted ceilings, and French oak flooring. The main dining area, meanwhile, has beautiful light fixtures over the table, while the clean design kitchen has marble tiles. The residence has a total of 4 bedrooms, with the master suite having floor-to-ceiling glass windows, an elegant fireplace, and a covered balcony, plus of course a stunning bathroom to suit the owner's needs with all sophistication. There is also a media room with a social bar, where there is also a wall with a wine cellar. Outside, there is a beautiful garden, decks with sitting areas that are perfect for enjoying the pleasant climate of the region, and a spa tub for relaxing, not to mention that the house is situated just a few steps from the ocean, a privilege that only a few celebrities can enjoy. According to some sources, Kevin Durant sold the mansion to Anthony Zeiker for $12.15 million, despite initially listing it for $13.495 million. Sergio Ramos. When it comes to investing in a nice place to live alongside his family, the word save is not in Sergio Ramos' vocabulary. It is known that the player acquired a gigantic property in 2017 in Alcobendas, Madrid, with it being approximately 130,000 square feet, and with him having completely demolished the old building and having built a new mansion from scratch. On social media, the player and his wife are always sharing moments inside his residence, and as shown, it is possible to see that it really is a true mansion. The interior of the house is very sophisticated, having a floor all in white porcelain tile that brings a sense of refinement to the environment. The cinema room is very colorful and cheerful, with a huge blue sofa that offers more than enough space to accommodate the whole family and watch a good movie. Definitely everything in this house is gigantic, and believe it or not, but the residence's lot has enough space even for him to do his own running circuit without leaving the house. And speaking of training, of course there is a very complete gym in this mansion, something that could not be missing in the house of an athlete with a physique such as his. But depending on the day, the player likes to train outdoors and share with his followers on social media. After all, there's no shortage of space, right? The pool area is a place that draws a lot of attention because it has a different format, with some small lakes that create an exotic and paradisiacal environment. And it's no wonder that the player's wife is always posting pictures with her friends in this beautiful place. We can say that Sergio Ramos' house looks more like a recreational club than a residence, and that without a doubt is able to offer all the comfort and luxury for him to relax and live some good times alongside his family. And to get an idea of its price, according to some sources, just in the purchase of the lot alone, the player invested about $13 million, but since we know that he built the mansion completely from scratch, we can estimate that he must have spent a few tens of millions of dollars. Magic Johnson. The great basketball player has plenty of money to buy the house of his dreams. Magic Johnson once owned a traditional modern-style mansion in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. Built in 1981, the three-story mansion has more than 10,000 square feet of living space, featuring wide plank floors, rooms surrounded by French windows, and a host of other amenities to enjoy. The foyer features a grand staircase, while the living room has seating aligned to a table in the center, and the dining environment exudes sophistication. There is also a family room with a fireplace and a kitchen with marble countertops, a chef's island, and modern appliances for preparing meals, as well as a coffee space, where glass doors open to the backyard. The mansion has a total of 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms built in different styles to suit the residents. The master suite, for example, features a sitting area with a fireplace and a private contemporary-style bathroom. The home also includes other amenities such as a wet bar, game room for entertaining, indoor basketball court, well-equipped gym, 3-car garage, and laundry room with large tanks, not to mention that the last owner made several renovations to the residence to add other luxury finishes, state-of-the-art furniture, marble tiles in the bathrooms, custom cabinets in the kitchen, and other Spanish design elements. On the outside, the mansion is situated on a 0.55-acre lot in a more private area of the region, providing plenty of privacy for living. The grounds have a beautiful lawn with wooded gardens, which not only create a pleasant atmosphere but are great for outdoor entertaining and recreation. There is also a large swimming pool with an integrated spa, as well as seating areas on a tiled patio, where a dining area is also located. It is safe to say that this residence offered a host of luxuries for Magic Johnson to live in with his family in all sophistication and comfort. And according to media reports, the former athlete lived there until the 1990s, and the house was last listed in 2022 for a reported $14.5 million. Michael Jordan. Retired from the basketball court, Michael Jordan is now in business, which has increased his fortune and the size of his home. He owns a luxurious mansion of almost 7 acres in Highland Park near Chicago, Illinois. Right at the entrance, with the number 23 on the gates, you can see that the house belongs to the basketball star. Entering the front door of the residence, we find a large living room superbly decorated with classic and sophisticated furniture. But what is most striking about this room are the huge window openings overlooking nature. The interior of the house is very spacious, having around 5,200 square meters, divided into 9 rooms. It is known that the NBA legend built the property entirely from scratch over 4 years, finishing construction in 1995. And that is why the property was customized to Jordan's tastes, with rooms that meet his needs, such as wine cellar for storing wines, golf course, game room, gourmet chef's kitchen, complete fitness center, cigar room, among many other things. In addition, of course, to having an outdoor basketball court and another fully covered, something that could not be missing in a residence built by Michael Jordan himself. But it seems that the fact that the mansion was custom built by the star is not enough to attract buyers. This is because he has been trying to sell it for almost a decade and has not been successful. To get an idea, in 2012 the mansion was advertised for around $29 million, but in 2015 he decided to give it a super discount, bringing it down to $14.8 million. Roger Federer. The former tennis player Roger Federer likes to invest in vertical properties. Proof of this is that he bought a penthouse in the Le Rêve building, a super sophisticated skyscraper in Dubai. We are talking about one of the most exclusive towers in the city, with a breathtaking vista to the ocean. The apartments in this building are all very luxurious, with ample spaces surrounded by large windows stretching from floor to ceiling that provide excellent natural light. And according to some sources, the tennis player had to invest a whopping £13 million in this apartment, or the equivalent of almost $17 million. Cristiano Ronaldo. The great soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo is currently building one of the most luxurious and expensive mansions in his country, Portugal. And although it is not currently done building, just by the photos of the project you can already imagine how luxurious this new residence of the player will end up being. And according to the sources, Ronaldo's new villa will cost him £18 million. Floyd Mayweather. The boxer doesn't skimp when it comes to houses. The fighter has a luxurious mansion in Beverly Hills, capable of impressing anyone for all its grandeur. Once inside, we can see that everything is very sophisticated and made of top-quality materials. All the fireplaces in the rooms, for example, are impressive, something Floyd himself made a point of sharing in a video posted on his Instagram. Another very interesting point that stands out inside is the wine cellar, which is located on a huge wall, where the fighter has also made a point of sharing with his followers moments in which he selects and enjoys good wines. According to real estate records, the property has about 15,000 square feet of floor space, divided into 6 huge bedrooms and 10 luxurious bathrooms, some of which have a bathtub to enjoy the beautiful view. And of course, the house also has a gym for the fighter to keep himself conditioned. The outdoor area is another place that draws a lot of attention for its architecture, with a swimming pool in the center surrounded by a black and white striped floor, which creates a charming and unique environment. But it is down the basement stairs that we find something surprising. There is a huge movie theater equipped with several treats to please the fighter and his guests. Even in an Instagram video, Floyd Mayweather shared with his followers this unusual part of his house, where he wrote in the description of the post that the place can comfortably accommodate 50 people. And to acquire this gigantic property, it's no surprise that it must have cost a pretty penny, an estimated $25 million. Rafael Nadal. The great tennis player likes to invest in real estate to multiply his money even more. As reported in the media, he was one of the buyers of the most luxurious building in Madrid. The estate has 5 stories and is located in one of the most exclusive areas of the capital, in the neighborhood Justica, next to the Madrid's Justice Court and close to several other state agencies. The building has an architecture of the late 19th century, keeping all the characteristics of the time and being in an excellent state of conservation. It is known that Nadal and his partners intend to renovate this 5-story building and turn it into one of the most luxurious residences in the city. And for this, they needed to invest a small sum of $30 million. Stephen Curry. Basketball player Stephen Curry likes to live in beautiful homes. He once owned a mansion in Atherton, in the region known as the Bay Area. The 7,500 square foot residence has many accommodations for luxury living, such as 3 dining areas, one for casual gatherings, another for formal events, and a dining area on the veranda. Outside, the mansion is situated on a 1.2-acre lot, which has great places to enjoy the peaceful climate of the area or to lounge by the pool. According to media reports, the player paid $31 million for the property, which at the time was considered the most expensive sale in the region. And after living there for some time, he sold it for $31.15 million. LeBron James. The great basketball player likes to invest his fortune in luxurious homes. The athlete's most expensive mansion is his 2.5-acre estate, which is located in Beverly Hills, California. The player's huge residence is able to offer all the luxury and refinement one can imagine, featuring in its facilities places such as a tennis court surrounded by green areas, a round swimming pool with a trampoline, plus a movie theater that he really seems to enjoy. And to add this property to his real estate portfolio, it was necessary to spend a real fortune. As reported in the media, in 2020 he needed to invest about $36,800,000. Lewis Hamilton. Of course, one of the world's most famous and richest drivers would have several luxurious homes to call his own. New York City in the United States is an address Lewis Hamilton likes to invest in, and it's no wonder he owns 2 apartments in the city. One of them has an incredible view of the Hudson River, being located in a super luxurious building, able to offer many amenities for its residents. Among the amenities in the condominium are a gym, a sauna, an 80-foot heated swimming pool, a massage room, an outdoor party room, among many other things. And it's no wonder that other celebrities like the famous couple Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen have also lived there. And to get an idea of the price, it is estimated that Lewis Hamilton has invested more than £38 million for it. Tom Brady. America's most famous quarterback has enough money to buy any home he wants. The most expensive home he has ever lived in is an 18,000 square foot mansion located on a 4-acre lot, which has a design inspired by a French chateau. Among the amenities of this natural retreat are a well-equipped gym, a beautiful artificial waterfall, and an infinity-edge pool that offers an exclusive ocean view. Tom Brady purchased this home in 2008 for $11.75 million and resold it to hip-hop singer Dr. Dre in 2014 for an impressive $40 million. Quite a deal, David Beckham. The former soccer player now leads a king's life in his various residences in the UK. The player's most expensive property is located in London, more specifically in Holland Park, one of the regions with the most expensive area in the world. The facade of the house has classic architecture, where David Beckham has already posted a photo installing a decoration. On social networks, some moments inside this residence have already been shared, and it was possible to see that there is a fireplace in the living room where the family usually meets and a gym where his wife usually exercises. And because it is located in one of the noblest regions of the UK, the price of this property is estimated to be over $40 million. Tiger Woods. The golfer is one of the richest athletes in the world, and this reflects on the residence he lives in. He bought a 12-acre oceanfront property in 2006 for $40 million, but had the old house torn down to build his dream mansion. He finally moved into the property in 2010 and can enjoy his private 3.5-acre golf course, as well as other resort-worthy amenities such as 2 giant swimming pools, a running track next door, and a beautiful tennis court. These are 2 giant modern houses with mirrored windows, surrounded by a giant grassy yard that leads to the Tiger boat dock. And with all the renovations the tycoon has done on the property, turning it into an oasis of luxury, it is currently estimated that his residence is worth about $54 million. And if you think there are other athletes with more luxurious mansions, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to also tell us which mansion you found the most luxurious. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.